Hi folks, Winkle here. Mission 2 is getting exciting now. Today's task is to fly a fighter sweep between Cherbourg and Carentan. Let's have a look at the mission planner. Okay, we're going to be taking off from here, Bodney, and we're going to be flying right the way over to the Cherbourg Peninsula, down to Carentan, with these very distinctive features here, and then back, following our headings. On the way there, we are blue flight leader, so we'll be following white flight leader, which is the boss. We've got no problems, we just need to follow them. It'll be exciting. See you in the cockpit, guys. Uncover, fuel booster on. We'll put our revs fully forward, we'll put our throttle forward by 1 inch to make our brakes are working. I always use the foot brakes, I don't use the hand brake. Let's prime for 6 seconds, have a quick look round. Got some nice attention to detail there. 6, clear prop.
Clear!
Into run. Make sure it definitely is in run, otherwise it causes us problems later. Let's keep our RPM down to maximum 1200, get it started. Okay, then we can start going left to right. Bring our flaps up. Let's just make sure they're coming up, which they are. Let's set our carburetor settings where we want them. 6 degrees of right rudder. That's it. And we've got external drop tanks. I'm just going to put us forwards 2 degrees. Would make for a nice smooth takeoff. And I will set my gun sight to fixed and gyro. I'll turn it on. I'll start, that would be good. And I'm also going to set up my drop tanks so I don't have to do it later, because I will be concentrating. So they're on both, and both drop tanks are set. Now we've got started. Always turn that the wrong way. I'll set the fuel selector to my rear tank, the 85 gallon tank in the rear there, if we can see it, and I'll run that down first, because anyone that knows this, the Mustang will know that it flies like an absolute pig in a dogfight if you've got any fuel in it at all. But these are our guys over here. This is another little thing that I've noticed. I don't know what you guys have found, but quickly I'll start taxiing. They'll go. We'll backtrack up 2, 3, and then I'll line up, and then they'll fly straight in the back of me. So what I'll do is I'm going to start moving. So the boss is just taking off there. So we just check our temperatures and pressures. Yeah, our temperature, oil temperature is above 15. And our coolant temperature is above 60, so we can now taxi. Now I haven't spoke to the tower, so let's just, I'll get a slap on the wrist for this.
Springfield 2-1, request startup.
Anyone that's followed my other campaign, the Black Sea Resolve campaign by Cherbourg, will know this is a classic failure of mine to forget to talk to the tower. Okay, so just double checking here.
Springfield 2-1, clear to taxi.
So we've put our pitot heat and gun heat on in a minute. Bit of taxi, so what I'm going to do is just release my brakes. Just taxi and then just gently stop and let these guys go in front of me, because they are in a big rush. Double check everything. Good, guns are on. 6 degrees right rudder, 2 degrees nose heavy, flaps are up. Tail wheel is locked. This is our first proper mission. The beauty of this campaign is it really gets across to you what these guys had to do, as much as they can get across. No risk of death, obviously. A long old flight across to northern France. even though the guys flying to Berlin and back would probably disagree that this is a long flight. For mere mortals, it's a bit of a challenge on your concentration front. So we're entering 2-3, we're going to backtrack as these guys are. Stay over to the right, otherwise I'm going to get a face full of Mustang. Let's keep over to the right. These guys are going to be taking off. There we go. Beautiful. Nothing better. Sound of a Merlin engine. Right, I can see my third aircraft there, so I know there's nothing else off the nose. Gently bring it to a stop. So we're going to meet the boss southwest of the field. Let's just turn ourselves round. Then I've got to line my tail wheel up.
Springfield 2-1. You are cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff. That's good.
300 at QFE 29.81.
Cleared for takeoff, Springfield 2-1. Right, I'm definitely lined up now. That's good, so now I can take my time a little bit. Uncage our artificial horizon. I've just had my hair done, so I'm going to shut the canopy. Okay, and we're good. So brakes are on, we're at 3000 RPM. Up to 35 inches of manifold pressure, brakes released. Stick is fully back. 50 miles an hour, bringing the stick to the neutral position, increasing the throttle smoothly, full power. Tail is up. And we're off. Gear up. Gear up. For some reason, that's it, gear up. I've got a problem with my HOTAS. And the last time I flew. Gear's in transition, gear is now up. Okay, now we need to manage this engine, so we're going to bring our RPM back to 2,400. And then switch to sweepstake control, which is on channel A. Trim the aircraft out, left trim. At 230 miles an hour, so we're good. Our pressures, temperatures are good. Yeah, we're all good, we're fine. We haven't overstressed the engine at all. So we've now got to find our man, the boss. Just trim the aircraft back a bit, get it a bit more stable. Step on the ball. Better. Let's just take a little look at ourselves and the rest of my flight. Okay, so there's the boss's flight over there. I do need to use Jaeger vision just occasionally. Let's have our mirror down. There's my guys trying to keep up. Try not to fly into them. Could be a bit of a talking point in the bar later. Okay. We're good at the moment, so we're meeting up at 3,000 feet. Just looking at them at the moment. We'll try and stick with them.
Transport leader to sweepstake, airborne with 8 Mustangs.
I'm going to bring my RPM up to 2,700.
Continue your mission. Cobwebs
I'll take my
now
eye
the
off
area,
these
but
guys
no
for a
enemy
second until
activity
they get over the
reported.
sea.
Over.
And I can see them a bit easier. A bit more power, a bit more right rudder. Total concentration now. Right, let's just have a little look. 2,700 RPM I want to be at. Ready for our combat climb, which will be 46 inches of manifold pressure. Our temperatures. Yeah, we're good at the moment. There's those four. My guys hopefully will catch up soon. I don't want to be too close to these guys, even though it looks good for the external views. But yeah, if we climb up through a cloud or something, then we easily hit each other. This is a nice distance, I feel. See where my guys are. See them yet? Yeah, we're at 46 inches of manifold pressure now. 2,700 RPM. Should climb just over 2,000 feet a minute. It's like 2,250 or something. That'll bring us at about 100 just under 170 miles an hour, but anywhere near that will be good. It's coming up to 3,000 feet. The challenge is to just try and stay with these guys. It's the first challenge of this mission. There's a nice big cloud ahead of us. I bet we climb right up through that. And maybe changing heading slightly. Just following the leader. To the right a little bit. Oh, now we're climbing. I think, are we? Yep, I think we are definitely climbing, and they are as well, so that's good. Climbing, we're good. What we've got to look out for now is our rear tank. Can't quite see how much is in there at the moment. We'll have a look. We're low, that's good, we're well low enough. We'll switch over to one of our drop tanks, our port drop tank. Obviously we've got our fuel booster on. Aircraft's nicely trimmed for a change. Climb a little bit steeper. Ramp up my throttle to 46 inches of manifold pressure. So that's full on now, that's full throttle. Trim accordingly. And we'll get to any time in the next 30 seconds probably, the second stage of the supercharger will kick in. And then I'll have to throttle back down. I'm on full throttle at the moment. At 2,700 RPM. 2,000 feet a minute. We're at 150 miles an hour. There we go, so there's our second stage cut in. Just gently bring that down to 46 inches of manifold pressure. Just trim the aircraft left a little bit. There we go. feet. Can't see my guys yet. Probably just trying to catch up. It's very difficult to all stay together. I want to be at 20,000 feet. These temperatures are all good, pressures are good. I'd like to come on to show that our second stage of our supercharger is engaged. Keep increasing that throttle as we climb. We've got 46 inches. Flying down to this sort of area, then we're heading home. The plan anyway. I'm going to drop my tanks off now. Let's hope they land on someone we don't like. And that was silly because I dropped my tanks off. There's a schoolboy error there. Anyway, got away with it.
Sweep 6 transport. An enemy formation was reported to have taken off in Con, heading west. Keep your eyes open and see if you can intercept them. Over. Transport leader to sweepstake. Roger that. We'll keep our eyes peeled. Over.
Some sort of formation going on.
Transport leader to transport. Jerry must be near. Make sure your guns are switched on and you're ready to drop your tanks when needed. Over.
Here we go.
Transport leader to sweepstake, engaging 8 190s above Carrington. Over.
2, Delhi Bandit, 12 o'clock.
Right, now I've got a few seconds. Wingman, cover me.
Cover me.
I need all the help I can get.
2,
Right, we're at 3,000 RPM.
2, engaging bandit.
This guy's coming round on me.
4, engaging bandit.
10 degrees of flat. Got off. Don't want to lose too much altitude. Just stay up here and watch him. Flaps in. Well, just counter that with a bit of rudder. High speed stall.
White 3 on your
Full
tail.
power. Temperatures. Right.
There he goes, he's diving away.
Get some airflow over that radiator. Yeah, that's back in range. The oil pressure's good. Okay. 6. Okay. Good.
Good kill.
Right, there's a 190 behind us. is going down.
3, rejoin.
Right, there's 3 on 1 now. Let's pick those guys up. Is that guy going down?
3, contact air defense target, 9 o'clock. 4, 3, 3, tailing bandit, 7 o'clock.
He's gone in.
4, engaging bandit.
He's gone in. Let's get some altitude.
New cross leader to sweepstake, airborne with 8 Mustangs. You have anything for us? Over. Sweepstake,
Yeah,
new
that's
cross
Steve.
leader. Carry on with your mission. Transport is engaged with the formation of 190 over Carrington. I'll keep you updated. Over.
There's a guy there. Is he going in as well? Oh, blimey, gotta be quick going in. Right, here we go. There's our turn. Scissors. Full throttle.
This is Transport Blue 3.
Temperature
There's a single
getting a bit
JUA
higher.
change
Let's
over
throttle up a
Lima.
bit.
Angels 3.
Get that high speed stall with a bit of opposite rudder. Where did that guy go?
Contact target 11 o'clock, port 3.
Oh, is that guy going in as well? Yeah, blimey.
4, contact air defense target 8 o'clock, port 3.
Right, this is looking good. Oh, someone else has ruined his day. They didn't hit me. Right, why is my... That's the gyro. Thought I'd set that earlier. So now let's check our temperatures. Yeah, that's good. Pressures are good. What's that over there? JU88. Right, let's have him. Trim. Might get a bit of enemy artillery coming up from the airfield. Get temperatures, yeah, that's fine. temperatures.
2, contact air defense target, 12 o'clock, point 6.
Hoping that'll be enough to
2,
finish that guy off.
contact air defense target, 12 o'clock, point 3. 2,
Temperatures.
good.
Okay.
2, target destroyed. 2, contact target, 3 o'clock, point 2. Contact air defense target, 12 o'clock, point 2. Contact air defense target, 10 o'clock, point 3.
Right, I'm going to get my guys to rejoin.
Flight,
Oh,
join
I'm
up.
dying, taking out
2,
black on the ground.
3, contact air defense target, 2 o'clock, point 2.
They coming up. Let's look at our temperatures. Took a few hits there, I think. Temperatures are looking
4,
okay.
Tally Bandit, 6 o'clock.
Wings are still on, which is good. And at 6 o'clock. Necessarily to me, but guys. There we go, so someone else over here. Temperatures are okay. Don't think we're training any fluid. Black behind me there, I can see in the mirror. Got the JU88. Nice to get a Hot 190 as well. Temperatures are good, pressures are good. Full power. Keep my airspeed up. Save the engine getting too hot. Okay, what I'll off as we come down. We can use our rudder as well. Power now is coming up. Oh, I'll leave some for me. Whoa. Okay. Roll back, check our engine temperature. Okay. RTB. My guy should be forming up on me, and we should be taking 23 degrees for 105 from this point, base of the peninsula, and we'll stick with that. Throttle up in the combat area, just in case. Let's get away from the coast. It's a lazy right turn onto 2-3 degrees. Not a bad day's work, could be better, but that will come with practice. Didn't get killed. We've got one JU-88. Temperatures are all good. Pressures are good. The aircraft is trimmed. Climb 9,000 feet, just passing. One heading. Nice and trim, hands off now. Wipe my sweaty palms on my flight suit. Right, let's start descending. Not going to throttle off, let's just get to the other side of this cloud. And then fighters after all. Just dive down. Right, so that's Cherbourg there. This beachy head there. Right, let's get my guys to RTB.
Flight, RTB.
They can find their own way back. I know that if I'm between Shoreham and Beachy Head, I head north.
New cross leader to sweepstake, engaging a single JU-88 west over Le Havre, over. Sweepstake to New Cross, acknowledged, over.
Yeah, let's Shoreham down here. It's a funny spit of land. It's the next challenge, finding the airfield. See where we are, 7,000 feet. Landed on 17. There's the airfield there, Tally. It's the other side of that forest. Okay.
Transport leader to sweepstake. Check it out and return into base, over. Acknowledged.
come in, low level, allow us to bleed off some speed. Well onto the runway, sorry, perpendicular to the runway we're going to be landing on. So tower, that's an unconventional circuit, come in at 500 feet. Over the hill. Anyone's watched the other campaign, this is how I joined. Throttle to idle, 10 degrees of flap, up to 1,000 feet, downwind, trims, get that end of the tack up, second degree of flap down. 150 miles an hour I should say, gear down, counter that with some throttle, third stage of flap down. This could be a good formation landing on utter disaster, 150 knots, miles an hour, coming in very steep, fourth stage of flap. All flaps. It'll be 120 miles an hour over the threshold. We're trimmed. Crosswind from the right.
Springfield 2-1, check landing gear. Wind 256 at 6 meters per second. Runway 17. Springfield 2-1,
We'll have to take
check
that.
landing gear. Wind 256 at 6 meters per second. Runway 17. Springfield 2-1, cleared for visual, contact tower. Springfield 2-1, taxi to parking area.
Exit a parking area, Springfield 2-1. Bring our flaps up so they don't get damaged in the taxi. Staying off to one side of the runway in case anyone else comes in. And canopy. Ditto heat off, gun heat off. I've got the long taxi back now, guys. See you as I'm coming into the parking area. Okay guys, here we go. Let's see how the parking goes today. Okay, we're all good. Let's shut ourselves down. Oh, right, let's have a look, see what damage we got. Sure we got, well, it's a bit dodgy parking, but no surprises there. Oh, I took some hits. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Crew chief's got a little bit of work to do there. Okay, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you in the debrief. Okay, guys. Welcome to the debrief. So we take off from Bodney and we whiz right across the channel. Meet up southwest of the field here as instructed. Long old flight, which I cut most of it out of the upload. All the way across until we get to the peninsula. And then we're just going to fly down here. I'll drop my tanks off around here somewhere. And then we all head down, and this is our tasking between Cherbourg, Carentan down here. But you can use these ground features, pretty straightforward. And obviously this is where we see all the bad guys, as it were. Lots of flak. We're getting a bit of a tear up, as you saw. Didn't do fabulously well, but I didn't get killed. You know, build up experience as I keep flying through this campaign. Been flying the F5 for about 3 months solidly. In the other campaign I've been reviewing, the Black Sea Resolve 79 campaign by Cherbourg. So yeah, we whiz around here. My guys do a really good job. Every time I got onto somebody that I thought I might have a chance of killing, they were killing them. But I probably would have missed them anyway. But yeah, so we fly around. We do a pretty good job down here. And then I head across and I see the Ju-88 over here. I get hit by ground fire. I wonder what I got shot by. Let's just double check as I'm whizzing through. Chase it. Over here, let's just play that. Yep, so there's AAA coming up and that catches me at some point, just does some damage to my tail. I'll take this guy out. Yeah, plenty of AAA coming up. Yeah, I get hit a couple of times. We saw at the end of the video there that loads of holes in my tail plane. Then I decide to leave him. And we head back. So recovery is pretty straightforward. Head back on my heading. I think it was about 23 degrees or something like that. Straight across the channel. Came back at about 10,000 feet. And then just getting your bearings here. So Shoreburn's here. This is pretty distinctive. This is Beachy Head, obviously. And it's pretty much, if you go in between these two and look directly north, you can see the airfield and say I was flying down here. And even with my terrible eyes, I saw it from about here. So, pretty straightforward. A nice clear day, that is, of course. So then I decided to join on my usual F5 patented joining procedure. I come in at, could have come in a bit more perpendicular, but that's when I saw the field. I come in at 500 feet. The idea being that as I pull up to 1,000 feet, you can bleed off quite a lot of energy and it brings you in nicely, and it's a nice impressive way of joining the field. Came in far too steep, the reason being I busted through to about 1,500 feet. And that's why that happened, but that's fine. Can work on that and look at my mistakes and work on that for next time. I did tell these guys to RTB. I think if they'd gone for a formation landing, it all would have gone horribly, horribly wrong. It nearly went horribly wrong anyway. So, yep, they're all coming in now. Wasn't such a bad. Let's just have another little look at that. Not a bad approach, considering I was high. Whoopsie daisy. Aircraft's down in one piece. And then we taxi round to park. Right guys, hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe. Any comments, chuck them down below. I'll see you on the next one. Winkle out.